If Strange New Worlds Season 3 is bringing back Trelane, it means a big change for modern Star Trek. If Strange New Worlds Season 3 is truly bringing back Trelane, Star Trek may be on the verge of one of its boldest reinventions yet. The flamboyant, godlike antagonist from Star Trek. The original series has long been a fan-favorite curiosity, a character brimming with potential, but trapped in the episodic confines of 1960s television. Reviving Trelane now isn't just a nod to nostalgia. It could signal a profound shift in how modern Trek handles its legacy, its villains, and even its relationship with the very concept of power. Trelane, a trickster out of time. First appearing in the 1967 episode, The Squire of Gothos, Trelane was portrayed by William Campbell as an omnipotent child obsessed with Earth's romanticized past. He lived on a planet he had manipulated to suit his whims, conjuring swords, dueling pistols, and Baroque furniture with a flick of his wrist. He was arrogant, petty, and theatrical, a clear prototype for Q, the more refined trickster who would later torment the next generation's crew. But Trelane wasn't just another all-powerful alien. His climactic reveal, that he was essentially a child of even more powerful beings, added an extra dimension. He was immature and curious, but not evil. His fascination with humanity was laced with innocent cruelty, the kind only someone who doesn't understand consequence could inflict. He was complex, especially for early Trek. And now, more than 55 years later, he might be back. The rumors. Trelane's return in Strange New Worlds. While nothing has been officially confirmed, casting leaks and subtle clues from showrunners suggest Trelane will appear in Strange New Worlds Season 3. If true, this return raises a tantalizing possibility. Modern Trek is finally ready to explore the deeper mythology behind its godlike beings, and perhaps even link them together in a more meaningful way. We've seen hints that characters like Trelane, Hugh, and others may be part of the same continuum or species. Non-canonical materials have speculated Trelane is a young member of the Q continuum. Bringing him back allows Strange New Worlds to play with that idea directly. Is he a rogue Q? A separate being entirely? Or perhaps the key to understanding how the continuum interacts with humanity? A shift toward mythology building. Modern Trek shows, from Discovery to Picard, have been increasingly serialized, diving deeper into mythology, long arcs, and character development. But Strange New Worlds has stood apart by embracing a mostly episodic structure, echoing the charm of the original series. A Trelane episode could serve as a perfect bridge between those approaches, a standalone that hints at larger cosmic forces at play. If Trelane is reintroduced as more than just a one-off antagonist, if his presence carries consequences that echo beyond a single episode, it could mark a turning point. It would show that Trek is no longer content to leave its biggest ideas unexplored. It wants to connect the dots across decades of storytelling, turning old one-shot characters into foundational pieces of the galaxy's larger puzzle. The return of moral fables. One of the most powerful aspects of The Squire of Gothos was how it presented a moral fable about responsibility, growth, and power. Captain Kirk's confrontation with Trelane wasn't about beating him through strength, but outwitting him and revealing the immaturity behind the godlike mask. If Strange New Worlds brings Trelane back, it offers a chance to update that fable for the 21st century. Imagine Captain Pike or Spock or Lon facing off with a more evolved but still petulant Trelane. Perhaps he's grown resentful of the lessons he was forced to learn. Or maybe he's taken them too far, becoming an overzealous enforcer of what he thinks is maturity. This could allow Trek to explore new ideas about morality, perspective, and power. What does it mean to be mature in a universe of infinite possibilities? Can a godlike being ever truly learn empathy? Is there such a thing as benevolent omnipotence? These are deeply Trek questions, and Trelane is the perfect foil for asking them. A new type of villain for modern Trek, Trelane's return could also signal a major change in how Star Trek approaches its either mold. He's not out to destroy the galaxy or avenge a personal,